5 years ago, I'd already seen my brother for the last time. That was in November 2012. The doctors had told us during a teleconference what was going to happen to him. And so there were no surprises. He was very emaciated by the time I saw him in the hospital. He looked like a starvation victim, which in a certain regard he was. And my dad was upset. My mom was curiously lighthearted. She had a lot of trouble understanding what was happening, despite the fact that the doctors were very clear. I said a goodbye to Richard. It wasn't probably the best goodbye. It was the best I could do. And I came back to Korea. And then through December, I kept phoning him, and he kept getting worse and worse, more and more unresponsive, and I kept trying harder and harder to get some kind of an emotionally, what I considered emotionally appropriate reaction from him. These were our last conversations, but he didn't quite seem to be getting it. And that's what it was like 5 years ago in December, through Christmas, through the span between Christmas until New Year's, and then a week after New Year's. Those were the final days of his life, and he had been moved by that point from an ICU to a general ward where he was put on a course of antibiotics, but the medical team, for a variety of reasons that I'll describe later, kept pulling him off his medication. I didn't agree to that. He didn't agree to that. The medical team claimed it had agreement from one family member, but the whole situation was a mess. And I kept hoping that he could hang on a little longer. We all knew that the end had to come, but things in the family were not ready for that. And that did, in fact, turn out to be the case, that there was a lot of fallout after he died because the medical team rushed it. They pushed it. La, 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 la.